Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helped me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No, I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Sure. I'll let you know if I find out anything about Black.
Thanks. Hopefully it turns out to be nothing.
What's up, boys and girls? This is Psychiatrist4177, and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This is part 20. We are going to head over to Vincent Black's office, which is right around the corner. Most important thing you do not want to forget is this train ticket sitting right here. Don't forget to pick it up. What is it for? You'll see. I mean, I suppose you could just fast forward to the video and find out, but why do that? Let's just watch the video, right? Now, we're going to hack his computer. It's only a level 2, so you shouldn't even have to use a multi-tool. At least, I hope not by now, unless you don't like hacking. You can read about the human trafficking and all that kind of stuff, but you'll also notice in the instant messaging part that we are to meet Dee Novikova at the Red Queen. We know where that's at, in the red light district. Well, Vincent's supposed to meet her, so we're going to pretend that we're him. But we're about to talk to Delara.
I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
And there is a safe right here that you can hack, but it is level 5. I went ahead and used my multi-tool. And look at this, it's a silencer. Now I have one for my combat rifle along with the one for my pistol that I had gotten earlier. So we're leaving TF-29 and we're going to get a POI story.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
And you really can't miss this as far as the dead drop goes. It did take me a second to kind of look around to see where it's at. But you'll see it because I'm going to show you. Nah. So we're going to do the point of interest first because, I mean, why not? Okay, so it's actually right... we're standing right above the trash can. But I didn't realize that just yet. Turn around. It's not over here. There's not even any trash cans over here. Now you're on the right track. Look at that. If you check your mini-map, maybe you'd see. And, of course, you'll want to read this. And it's all about Marchenko. I was surprised it didn't come up on the right-hand side. Usually it does. So I just went ahead and I viewed it. And, of course, I read it. All about, you know, where he was born, all that kind of stuff. But check this out. Look at this. What? Is that a drone? Well, it's invisible. What the hell's going on here? That's a glitch. Anyways, we're heading to the Red Queen because we're meeting up with Dee Novakova. Now, you can either tell her who you are or you can lie and say you're Vincent Black. It's up to you. Doesn't matter to me. I lied and said I was Vincent. But, you know, I don't know. I think the consequences are still the same anyways. It doesn't really make a difference. So, anyways, I'm going to shut the trap because we're about to talk to her.
My favorite color is black.
This place or what?
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobramila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
You really think you should be saying my name out loud in a place like this?
So it is you. Discretion. Right. I'm sorry. But it was your bright idea to meet here of all places. Not exactly the safest part of Prague to... You didn't mention that you were augmented in your description.
What difference does it make?
None, I suppose. And I don't mean to stare. It's just... It doesn't fit with your reputation.
My reputation, huh? Man's not always aware of what people say about him. What else have you heard?
People are wary of you. They say that you are everyone's enemy. Everyone's friend. They also say you are one of the few who has the courage to expose the Diwali for what they really are. I can help with that. But first, I need to know I can trust you.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
You know exactly what kind of trouble I'm in. My husband, Volesta, he... The operation, you've been digging into it. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
What exactly are you hoping to get out of this? I want to know who I'm dealing with.
Not here. What part of discretion do you not understand?
I can protect you if it comes to that.
I don't need you to protect me. Listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Now, please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this here.
All right, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You are so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Now, you'll remember where this place is at once we get there. We got to go to K-Peck Fountain Station. And we're going to head on over here. Remember we went here before for an e-book that was sitting on the arm of the chair? Now, what you don't want to do, don't just walk up to her, okay? You want to kind of hide because there's going to be some goons coming after her. But you want to take those goons out if you want to be able to talk to her, so... Now, I don't know if I could have changed the situation if I would have said I was Vincent Black. They may have come after her anyways because they were standing in the background at the Red Queen, if you noticed. They're holding guns and stuff. So I got out my pistol with the silencer. And I don't want anybody else getting wise. Now, after I took these guys out, I took out the 3 NPCs that were, you know, sitting around over there. Yeah, them. And the panic was still showing. Even after I knocked them out, I didn't kill them. So I walked all the way over to this arch, and then, look at that. It's updating. I'm like, because she was still panicking. And I need to talk to her. Because the marker's still on her. And then finally she just stands up. Hopefully you remembered to get that train ticket, because that way we don't have to pay any credits.
That murderous piece of shit!
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Blesta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
I want you to uphold your part of the deal. I give you this information, and in exchange you pay for my ticket out of Prague. I must leave Blesta tonight. I have no other choice now.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Blesta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time and chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
I wouldn't cry over him.
Given what happened with those men, the way they attacked us, seems like you're in even more danger than you thought.
Don't worry. I will be careful. Just as you must be, darling. Besides, I'll be out of Prague within the hour, and Vlesta will never see me again. Assuming, of course, that you can pay.
I need to know a little more about who you've been talking to about me. Some of these things you say you've heard, the information must have come from somewhere.
It came mostly from Vlesta. There is no name my husband curses more often than yours, and my husband curses a lot.
Sounds like your husband and I are great friends.
I have to admit I was a little scared. I kept telling myself, my husband's enemy is my friend. But some of the things I overheard, they didn't exactly inspire confidence. But now that I've met you, I feel like they cannot be true.
What kinds of things?
The way his men talk about you. They say there is nothing you won't do, no one you won't betray, for the sake of your own agenda. When you asked me to meet you at the Red Queen, of all places, and then when I saw those men listening to our conversation, I don't know. I thought the worst, I suppose. I'm sorry to have doubted you.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. I believe that is what we agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into. I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. I told her I was Vince.
Interesting. You never struck me as the pretending type, Adam. I always assumed what you see is what you get. I should have known better.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
So now we need to head to Palisade Station, of course, like they said. Now, there is no marker that you can actually follow to get to these lockers, but, I mean, come on. They're not that hard to find. All you do is make a right when you get to Palisade Bank, and we've been there plenty of times to where if you're like me and you're exploring and everything like that, you're going to find that. So, you know. But anyways, apparently I forgot about this pocket secretary I had because there was a code on it, and I was able to get into this right-hand locker, and I'm pretty sure it was Stanic's locker because there's a clock in it, and it just looks like something that would have been his. Now, I didn't research it. I could be wrong. I probably will research it later on. But there's quite a few things to pick up in here, like some software, a multi-tool, neuropazine, a credit chip, some more software. But the place we really want to go is to the left, and we don't even have to worry about hacking that because she gave us the passcode, obviously. So we'll go ahead and punch that in. You can hack it if you want to for experience. Oh, look at the horsey painting that we've seen quite a few times before. They kind of recycle the paintings around here. But it is hiding a breaker. But we are coming to a cutscene, so I'm going to shut my trap for right now. All right.
Who are you? What are you doing here? If Blaster sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlaster's not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's got to be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Vlasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I didn't come here to get in your way, to keep people like you from escaping places like Gollum.
Then walk away. I'll never have another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured... It's Blaster. Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olivier, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vlasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down, sell them for parts.
You're the boss here, Vlasta. I only came because I was worried about her. But I see now I have no reason to worry. Olivier can take care of herself.
Worried about your friend, huh? How thoughtful of you.
I'm a thoughtful guy. And I'm smart enough to know when I've made a mistake. Shouldn't have come here. Shouldn't have jeopardized her like that.
He's telling the truth. He's a friend of mine. He followed me because he was worried.
Vlasta, we need to move.
All right. Okay, friend. Time for you to leave now. But if anything goes wrong because of you, if I have any reason to regret this, Olivier won't get where she needs to go. You understand?
I'm not gonna do anything that puts her in danger.
By the way, they don't really care if you take things from here, like that software sitting on the desk there. They're not going to shoot you. But we are coming to the end of this video. We will be back in the next video, which will be Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Part 21, where we're going to head to Vincent Black's apartment. But until then, this is Scyther4077 saying take care and cheers so long. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, suggest. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next vid. Bye-bye.